Can a nation justify crossing international borders to eliminate threats to its security? This is more than a hypothetical question. Recently, India's defense minister made a provocative statement, declaring that India is prepared to enter Pakistan for the purpose of eliminating terrorists. This bold declaration is not just a simple statement, it's a gauntlet thrown down, a potential game changer in the complex world of international relations. So how did we get to this point? Let's dive into the details. The Indian subcontinent has a history marked by conflict and tension. As we delve into this history, we find that the root of the current Indo-Pak conflict can be traced back to the partition of India in 1947, which birthed the nations of India and Pakistan. A significant issue that emerged from this partition was the status of the princely state of Jammu and Kashmir. Both nations claimed ownership, and this dispute has been a persistent source of tension between the two, leading to several wars and ongoing skirmishes along the border. Over the years, the conflict has evolved beyond territorial disputes. The rise of cross-border terrorism has added a volatile dimension to the situation. Numerous terrorist attacks on Indian soil, allegedly backed by Pakistan, have strained the relations further. One can't forget the devastating Mumbai attacks of 2008, which shook the world and deepened the chasm between the two neighbors. India's response to these acts of terrorism has been firm and decisive. Following the Uri attack in 2016 and the Pulwama attack in 2019, India conducted surgical strikes on terrorist launch pads across the line of control, demonstrating its resolve to counter terrorism. These actions reflect India's stance that it will not tolerate terrorism and is prepared to take necessary measures to safeguard its citizens. This stance is further echoed in the context of the recent events. The statement by India's Defense Minister Rajnath Singh, where he declared that India will enter Pakistan to eliminate terrorists, is a testament to this resolve. And this brings us to the recent statement by India's Defense Minister Rajnath Singh. Rajnath Singh, India's Defense Minister, made a bold statement recently. He declared that India is ready to cross borders into Pakistan if necessary to eliminate threats of terrorism. This statement, made with a clear and unwavering determination, has stirred the pot in international politics. Singh's words were not uttered without context. They come at a time of heightened tension between India and Pakistan, two neighboring countries with a long history of conflict. The statement was made during a public event, and it was met with varying reactions. Some applauded Singh's commitment to national security, while others expressed concern over the potential escalation of conflict. The defense minister's declaration is seen as a strong message to terrorists, but also to the international community, that India will not stand by while its security is threatened. It demonstrates India's readiness to take extreme measures if necessary to protect its citizens and sovereignty. But what does this mean for the future of Indo-Pak relations? Statements like these can have far-reaching implications. When India's defense minister announces that India will enter Pakistan to eliminate terrorists, it raises a multitude of questions about what this might mean for the future of both nations. The first and perhaps most obvious implication is the potential impact on India-Pakistan relations. This is a relationship that has been fraught with tension and conflict for decades, and such a bold statement could significantly escalate the existing situation. It could lead to a hardening of positions on both sides, making it even more difficult to find common ground or negotiate peaceful solutions. On a broader scale, this development could have implications for regional security. The South Asian region is already a hotbed of geopolitical tensions, and any escalation between India and Pakistan could potentially destabilize the entire region. This could lead to a domino effect, creating an environment conducive to further conflict and violence. Then there's the question of international law. The principle of sovereignty is a cornerstone of international law, and any action that infringes upon a nation's sovereignty, such as crossing borders to eliminate terrorists, could be seen as a violation of this principle. This raises questions about the legal validity of such actions and the possible repercussions that could follow. The international community's reaction to such a statement is another important aspect to consider. While some nations might support India's stance in the fight against terrorism, others could view this as an aggressive and potentially dangerous move. This difference in perspectives could lead to divisions within the international community, potentially impacting global diplomatic relations. Finally, there's the potential for escalation. In a situation as volatile as this, one action can quickly lead to another, setting off a chain reaction of events that could spiral out of control. This could lead to an escalation of conflict with far-reaching consequences for not just India and Pakistan, but the entire region and beyond. So where does this leave us? Well, that's a question with no easy answers, but one thing is clear. Statements like these never exist in a vacuum. They have implications that reach far beyond the here and now, shaping the course of future events in ways that we might not yet fully understand. In an increasingly interconnected world, security concerns transcend borders. We've discussed the bold assertion by India's Defense Minister Rajnath Singh, his willingness to cross borders in the pursuit of national security. We've delved into the historical context that has led to this statement and pondered the potential repercussions of such an action, both regionally and internationally. The stage is set for an intense geopolitical drama. As we continue to monitor this situation, the question remains, how far can a country go to protect its people? Thank you for watching our video on India's stand against terrorism, a bold move. If you found our discussion informative and thought-provoking, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and bell icon for more insightful content like this. Your support helps us continue to explore these complex issues and bring them to light. Until next time, stay informed and stay safe. We value your time and your curiosity. Goodbye and take care.